All right, so round 3. Looks like opponent won the die roll, so we'll keep our 7. They're going to go Forest past the turn, and we're just going to draw Shark Typhoon, play Tarn past the turn. They play Stage here and Green Sun for 1. So it looks like it's some kind of depths deck. And I don't want to fight Reclaimer on our turn 2 on the draw since we don't have any removal for it. I mean, that means unless we top deck removal this turn, Reclaimer's going to get to do his thing, and that's not going to be good for us. So we force that. Pitching Shark Typhoon. We're just going to draw Force of Will, play Island past a turn. And opponent is going to bog us. Which is fine. Okay, you get my Force of Will. You're going to Green Sun for 1 again. This time I'm going to allow it because we have Teferi as a clean answer next turn. So, play our Teferi. Well, get some lands first. We're getting basics here because we think they're on some kind of depths list or, Reclaimer, and those decks usually play Wasteland, although second Forest here raises some questions. They're going to Green Sun for 1 again. This time we'll force because we can't deal with 2 of those things. 1 we can deal with. So we uptick Teferi. We've got our combo ready to go. That's also part of the reason I forced there last turn. We don't want them to create any disruption before we can actually combo them out. So they're going to go play a Tabernacle here. Not going to attack, so we'll just flash in our Breacher on the end step. We'll pay the Tabernacle tax, obviously. And now we'll plus Teferi, and looks like we can end the game here. Now, we were going to do it on their draw step, but, since they're activating Reclaimer here and sacrificing a land, why don't we just Daze Undoing with that on the stack so that we counter the Reclaimer ability and they lose their land? And all right, we've got this locked up, but they wanna play it out. Again, opponent's prerogative if they feel like playing the game out after we've drawn 7 and mind twisted them. Fine, so be it. And it was actually to our benefit here because opponent gave us a little more information by playing this Cloud Post. I would have just assumed they were some kind of green-white or green-black depths list. Again, the second Forest was a little suspect, but yeah, Cloud Post all but confirms what they're on. So we, just keep playing for a few more turns, combo again, get a shit ton of treasures here. I don't even know what we're looking for. Maybe just something to close the game out faster or continue finding Daze Undoings to chain them to keep our opponent locked. So 2 Breachers should close this pretty quickly, especially backed up by all these forces. And okay, there's another Daze Undoing just to make sure they can't do anything. So 3 cards in hand goes to 0 cards in hand, and we have them dead on board next turn. So that is the game. And we'll go on to game number 2 now. Yeah, attack, you're dead. Game 2. So sideboard here. How do we want to sideboard against green post? In fact, mono green post from 3 basic forests. I think that's a safe assumption, don't you? So round 3 going into game 2. What's our sideboard plan? Thinking something like this. cut a couple Force of Negations, cut a Shark Typhoon, bring in 2 Blood Moons, and a Grafdigger's Cage, since we did see, you know, they are playing Green Sun Zeniths. All right, so having said that, let's get on with game 2. All right, this is keepable for us. 3 lands. Good mix of spells. No cantrips, unfortunately, but that's fine. So they go post. We draw a land, play a land, say go. And we'll just, why not repeat? They play another post. And we will draw a snap, play a land, say go. And they will play another post. Their mana's starting to get a little bit scary. Hopefully no Eldrazi Titans. So we will draw a Ponder here. And this seems like a good spot to fire off the Ponder. We'll see a Teferi, a Snow-Covered Plains, and a Brainstorm. And since we've got another fetch here, Brainstorm looks like our best bet. And we're just going to fetch immediately, Brainstorm immediately. We see a land, Teferi, Force of Will, put back a land. Fetch again, and they play yet another Cloud Post off Vesuva. So we're gonna go snap Ponder here, or at least try to. But they're gonna get us with Endurance, and I mean, could force that, but I think we want to save Force for if they play something that actually matters. I'm fine with this. And now they find their green source. This could be scary. Big Green Sun Zenith for 6. That's obviously going for prime time. And we can't fluster anything with that many Cloud Posts in play. All right, so we brainstormed. We found Teferi. So, all right, we've got Snapcaster. We've got Teferi. We've got a bunch of lands. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand and a kind of terrifying amount of mana. We'll attack. We'll pick up our Snapcaster here. Find another land. They find another post. Put Brainstorm on top with the Ponder. Take the Ponder. Take the Brainstorm. We'll fetch because we had lands on top. Clear those off. See some new cards. All right, so we see Narset, Force of Will, Ponder. Put back Days Undoing. And I believe we put back another Narset. Oh no, we put back a Plow. That's right. Okay, so now we'll Ponder. Days Undoing, Swords to Plowshares, and land. We want to take, I think we want to, no. I was going to say, I think we want to take the Days Undoing because we have an Narset, but we actually have another Days Undoing in hand. So I think we end up getting rid of these. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so we hit another Ponder after we shuffled off that Ponder. Plus Teferi. This will enable us to Ponder on our opponent's turn, or Snap Ponder. which is what we are going to do. They're going to Once Upon a Time here into an Elvish Reclaimer. And then they're going to play Cavern on Elves or Elf to play their Reclaimer. Uncounterable, so we don't do anything about it. And now we just go Snap, Ponder. Okay. And we saw, what was it? A land, a Breacher, and a Day's Undoing. So we're going to shuffle these. Draw a Plow. That was actually pretty perfect. All right, we hit Narset. And yeah, so now we could combo. Take Brainstorm off that Narset activation. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're just going to wait until there's draw step. Wait until there's draw step, fire the combo cannon. And what did they do? They cracked Reclaimer to get Eye of Ugin. They figure, all right, this will give us some inevitability that your combo can't stop. Our combo can't stop it, but guess what can stop it? Blood Moon. So, yep, we'll moon you, we'll kill your Reclaimer, we'll play Cage so you don't play any Green Suns. And, yeah, opponent's pretty much done here. Again, it's foregone conclusion. They want to play it out. At the time we were playing this, our Moto clock was a little bit low. We were down to like 4.5 minutes to their 17. So maybe they were hoping to clock us. But we hardcast Shark Typhoon, and now we can make giant sharks really quickly. And that's pretty much game over. I mean, we comboed, we have our Planeswalkers, we have Blood Moon, we have Shark Typhoon. What more is there to do? But, yeah, like I said, opponent wants to play it out, that's fine. So we actually plussed Teferi there. We could have... Do I end up doing this? No. Oh, okay, fine. I played Dress Down and, yeah, chained a few things to make sharks. But I was going to say, if our opponent did nothing, another thing I could have done was just play like a stupidly large... Okay, so we actually ended up Days Undoing again. I could have played a stupidly large Prismatic Ending on, like, Shark Typhoon. And obviously Shark Typhoon won't die because... I can't make 6 colors. I don't think anyone can, and that would have done it too. But yeah, that's it. So we are now 3-0 on the day. Let's see what round 4's got in store for us.